Hey, I'm Johnny Resnick, lead singer of the Goo Goo Dolls. And right now we're going to check out the Legendary Wid while he performs self-archeology on his wonderful collection of things he's collected over the years. Hey, Wid.
I'm out of trouble now. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Legendary Wid, and I'm here doing self-archeology on myself here in my storage space. I'm in a Star Trek parody group called the Roddenberries, and you can find this on the World Wide Web. And the Roddenberries, our latest album is called Eat the Roddenberries, and we do a lot of parodies on a Star Trek theme. Hey, let me show you some of the stuff that has infiltrated into our culture. Right over here is, this is from Universal Studios, Florida. All right, the big star there. Okay, Back to the Future was there. But amongst, E.T., everybody, they had, we'll make you a star. Okay? So they had a place where you could go and look like you were being beamed up. Okay, the beamed up, all it was lights, and they used to throw pieces of aluminum down on it, and with the light, and it would shimmer like that when it came down, and that was the effect they got, was beaming up or beaming down, or beaming all around. It's your beam. But that's in the Universal Studios, Florida, and they had a virtual Star Trek world there. A lot of the Star Trek sets were actually fashioned after the 1964 World's Fair in New York, and that's when the whole thing started. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful set of Star Trek cards that I have here. I couldn't tell you. You could torture me. I couldn't tell you where I came up with them. In a galaxy far away. Oh, that's something else. But right over there. And of course, number one, William Shatner, who they didn't like because he used to steal their lines and everything, and he wanted his name bigger than everybody else, and he wore a toupee even then. Okay, that was he wore a toupee starting in the 50s. And here's Mr. Spock, of course. You know who was going to be Mr. Spock and was actually chosen and turned it down? George Lindsay. George Lindsay, Goober. Goober was going to be, and this is evidence all over the place that George Lindsay Goober, or George Goober Lindsay, was going to be Mr. Spock. How many ears does Mr. Spock have?
2.
No, he has 3. He has one right ear, one left ear, and a final front ear. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but here's Bones. Bones, okay. A lot of people say, okay, it's short for Sawbones. Okay, the relationship between these two are very much like the relationship between Chester and Doc on the Western, okay, the Western Gunsmoke. But right over here, Nicole, okay, I've seen her. She's still around. Nicole. She was actually one of Gene Roddenberry's mistresses. And she says that she also tried out for the role of Spock. That would have been entirely different. And, of course, Whoopi Goldberg comes in. There's Whoopi. Not her best look right there. Okay. And Picard. Picard right there. He, right over there. I can use him for deodorant. No, I'm sorry. But Picard, yes. We see that, and here's a Picard action figure. Okay,
make it so.
He's make it so, or Earl Grey tea. Right? But some of the coolest things is that they made. All right, Star Trek Barbie and Ken. Okay, Barbie was every profession in the world. Why not be a future astronaut? Right over there, look. And here's Ken. How convenient. Ken and Barbie going into space with Spock and Kirk. And notice who's wearing the red shirt there. Okay. It's nobody else but Barbie. So she's going to go to a planet and probably be barbecued. But this is a very cool thing. All right. I used to play with it with their child Picard right over there. So, hey, it could happen. Right over here are some of the another Star Trek. Look, 300 full color. The Devil in the Dark, Devil in a blue shirt, Devil in a blue shirt. That's one of my songs from the Roddenberrys, and because a lot of the Christian countries, a lot of the Christian states didn't like that he looked so much like the devil, and the devil did not make it big in England either. In fact, if they did anything, with torture in it or anything that was slightly violent, the BBC wouldn't play it until the 90s, okay? But there's Mr. Spock, who could have been Goober. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Legendary Wid here at the Star Trek Memorial inside my beautiful storage space, and I'm doing self-archaeology on myself. Hey, live long and prosper.